I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it a pay a ginger chips at me power chow. Say enye mape ginger chips dear. And then I worry. And it is something say you were in powdered form like this. Ain't it so we will be out pay green tea to send me near me green tea and I may be a gum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me saka no na marry. Would you wouldn't share no? Google about a ginger and you see the health benefits of ginger. But need just some say the organic honey and I come and I get mape ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina move to me afre
862-215-2007.
Good. Ofra you be deliver ye dia more kama. So we Ghana so be patch ofre
0277-609-644.
mape ginger chips dear OBA here.
Because you say no, abandoned by 1 year, 2 months. So to free one. I got 2 years, 8 months. 2 years, 8 months, you know. Say in a meeting in President so just legacy really at 2 or something. Usha abandoned no I am be a only a project degree concerning the creative industry. School year quite a see. And you be on the class. Oba Bizo Monument Board. Amphitheater was at the about a 12 one. And then what are they going to do? You cannot make us say creative sector. I can't someone give me a year. Creative sector is a kind, the art industry. O man who cry 7 certain places be a fee. So okay, murals, ya moya, Bema Campa. Say, flower, no, also, my murals, most ever. I didn't tell you, young commission, among your best student. You see, let's be creative. You were quite school. Those places now, I had seen, focus in taking away fee. Or I fear Casa, focus in the everybody will say, oh, I assume, greater carrying them into about I feel all of a sudden. The team who said, oh, my escape dealers in the future, focusing taking it very, very dark. And from Amasama, those somewhere a canoe. That's what a fine change a fee. Any day, other day, or a hugging. All this, you know, to me, back. Students or more baby, about volunteer kind of work. I get them for you to say, Sorry, open your crib for by if you use on school. Your home potential. So last time we have a banana muscle. Say, oh, yeah, school a singing a music competition. Yeah, and a very, very good potentially. So, some woman be allowed there. You make the minimum, police, ban, so let's develop their potential through this kind of so. O make me actually chase Kenny ye. I'm a name. I think say President I idea because the man and Kazano. Okay, idea this Kaba. O my gold in cocoa, Akuku boy, Yato Samanfo, is in 1 opinion that day. Don't mean I cut 20 million media maya or critics, etc. Though, Secretary Cosran, then so, oh, shit, tell me kind, the world don't say or the Manchino. But before banning the or seen any answer at the idea of the Amano. You ever that the creative industry, no, I think it's on the right path. Though, like with the Trace, you always be asking for more. Like the tourist centers and the Nigano. That's my first thing.
Mate, young Konya President Mahama Bra or Cassandra Parliament House. Sona, Yokotima.
Mr. Speaker, our tourism and creative arts sector has a lot to offer. Creatives using the new media are giving our nation greater prominence than than we could have achieved through any first-class traditional media outlet. Our economy will not be built only by traditional sectors, but also by human creativity sectors that will absorb those people who will be displaced from the shop floor by the new AI technologies that are being rolled out. Ghana has become a favorite tourist destination because of our history, culture, our arts, our music, our fashion, and our food. Government has allocated 20 million Ghana cedis to the film sector alone. This is going to the film sector to support Hollywood and Hollywood and all the woods. Another 20 million cedis has been given for the other creative sectors. I believe that this injection of money will bolster our creative sectors. Mr. Speaker, I wish to assure the creative industry and the Ministry of Tourism that I'll be your personal ambassador efforts to bring events and conferences to Ghana. We're going to undertake the refurbishment of the Accra International Conference Center to restore it to its iconic past as the country's national and international events and conference venue. Mr. Speaker, the original contractors of the center, Eneco Project Ghana Limited, have conducted a structural integrity assessment at the request of the Office of Chief of Staff and made recommendations for the facilities renovation and refurbishment. They will commence this work in the next few weeks. But Mr. Speaker, the AICC is not enough for a country seeking to develop its creative sector and become West Africa's destination for meetings, conferences, musical concerts, and entertainment. So working with the private sector, work will also commence this year on a befitting convention and creative event center to position Ghana as West Africa's leading hub for meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions and creative events. Ghana will also begin this year the renovation of the State Banquet Hall, which has been closed for a couple of years.
Thank you. And this is our President John Dramani Mahama.
It sounds well.
Papa Edasi.
Sounds well.
It sounds well. It sounds well. It sounds well.
Minister no sister.
No, yeah, honorable commission.
President na onye bibi na me paka secretive leadership president mama love the creative.
Thank you.
And so we shouldn't use this.
Mate. Councillor George Lutrops, what to say?
Adom ahweyi ena mo kosubu mi dinti da so tin kwam
Yeah, then you ask.
Ghana for better say mewu a na che say week bi aba obi ambu mi din din paw din bonio
Omomo.
ya ne say omombo isan say yeti hampo yi na medical ashikakra num kakra africa kra ma wanya ambassadorial position enti we are similar the oye bia na eboni mpo akoso ye
Okay.
na da be sakra no mutumi nya position bi na dia fa enti mi dem bi da so won kwam na agimai ena me ba mi ra ho kakra
Adan.
abaya kokoyi osori yi my friend dey wo fa si a o si o ko isu bia ya wo fa si
Play.
Segafia
Segafia.
the first name I forgotten it
But the name is Segafia.
yeah that's a said but she has a first name unze bani jino
What did you say?
I love her I don't know why
Are you crazy?
I am being. Have I ever done this before?
So I'm surprised.
Yeah, genuinely in my heart, I love the girl.
That's all I want.
And no family who said, "Dem count."
Okay, okay,
I mean, I love her.
okay.
That you want to have sex with her.
I want to have a very intimate relationship with her.
Why?
I don't know, but I love her. She's
Sangaza.
not just my taste, but my attraction for her is unbearable. When I came, because she was sitting, I didn't want to talk. I wanted to leave the studio. Yes, for this are forcing the trance. All corner me share anymore. I lost all my thoughts. I love the girl.
But Adena also for when you bet me apology will be
When our friend in Amazon.
I am who so clerical. I will preach it.
The question is, I want to frame me. I'm so. Nyankopon ebi na no kind the book of Hosea chapter 1. Catch a prophet is on call. I shall win. Now sorry man. Someone who share come car say. Memo bia and worry if you busue ma Moses ko worry Miriam kind no money di kwata enti hwe wanu yi. Nyame ne bia kasa.
Say,
get your ko be say me. Managing. Oh, I know.
you buy me so shakawa.
Get we shakawa. Nation here. Eshania.
I'll say,
ah, na me matana che. And then it is so our ebe me ya now so means some agenda. Me say get no sorry fee akwa e manage now. And I'm saying it on open radio. Opa friend catch and say me miss manage no. Say me feria.
some was a friend.
And the how many say meaning nama and it's deliberate. Because me sakani nama me worry.
Okay, don't say.
And also be a problem because Obaka some people won't country. God never created women to be attracted by men. He created men to see women as an attraction. Girl, no, sorry, men in general.
Oyiri tie you.
O say,
Oyiri o tie.
me say I'm in country or say me jam here. Me say, girl, no one come on me. I love her not as a Christian sister. I love her to be in my net and my channel of wives. So if you can help, but if you can't help, stop your loose talk. Because what you are saying is just like what?
I can't help.
Well, if you are not help, then shut up because you are trying to disconnect what my feeling is. I'm not going to do Odo Bruni Akusha Sewa issue. No, I am saying it openly. Say, girl, no, sorry. Me. Coachy one come there. Me. Managing. Say, me can't wait we no pam me cry. Makase managing. Say, na be asaye bia obi wo ho ana managing ho ha. Kai say, me ma come there open. Uncle, your type of girl because one or was saying or you slim, or need to only for. It's not your taste. They would have say, foul.
The only me taste. Obi only to only know for. Oh yes, live. I know when you was that.
I did one pen just say me. Some catch obi out taste. It me say away me. Only need general cry family.
Okay.
What's the name?
The latter one number. So we are. But
My catch was somebody in the name of mommy. I'll give you the record.
So we'll give you the number
Because you want me to marry her.
Oh sure.
Finally. I said, you can't first watch us.
Oh yeah, so open.
So no problem. And we'll not do an open event to invite everybody because all of you are hypocrite. You don't know who will poison me. You will hear of it.
But
Number two, Coach can say AC. It will never happen in this country.
And that is
if they attempt it, President Mahama will regret for the rest of his life. Call it a threat. Who is the appointing officer of people in this country? Yes, civil servant too.
Political appointment.
President. So we hear say there's a rumor of a removal.
President.
Good. You can't say you reappoint, assign you beer. You can only reassign somebody who is in the ministry and the retirement age and due year. And I am an appointment. For example, President Mahama Emma appointment. It is a ministry. What you say? Now we have civil servants. Now the term of office now after the term of office, won't call retirement. They should reassign you. So reassigning officers are for the civil servant. Gideon Ayikwe is not a civil servant to be reassigned.
So if you want to remove him, remove him.
And if you take Gideon Ayikwe anywhere, we will not agree. Because your proof of his 1 year in office shows that he's incompetent, he's not qualified, he's not able to do anything in the creative industry. So remove him. Let him go home and sit with his wife and children. But you cannot reassign him to the ministry for any nonsense. What happened to Secret and were quiet in that particular place can never happen to Gideon Ayikwe. They should not dare. We are tired. And just right now, you play the audio again. His Excellency says, Kitianekoi, only young ambassador for the creative arts industry. So, ambassador, this is not the time for removal. This is not the time for, because Gideon Ayikwe's legal, Nyama, why you now, what you? It's what's happening. Nyama Koso, I am Percy Ebeka, because their inventor, I said Gideon, Echo, Neko Presentier, Obekorona, Obifufrobia Betrao from the ministry. This nonsense must stop. And yes, I ever dream said it's becoming a tribal conversation. And for we, the tribalistic people like my type, we will not allow this to fly. We want it to remain as a rumor that Gideon Ayikwe has been removed and reassigned. Let it be a rumor. The fact that Joy is reporting it doesn't mean it's authentic. There's no letter. Have you seen a letter? No. So it was just Obia Sem Yakan Obia type it. Or a better come back and say, Aya Kukum Sema, Aya Kukum Sema, Amontan. This cannot fly.
What is your point? He said, you know, a problem, and I say,
yeah. You give you a not to say he's not performing. It means that he's not qualified to be reassigned.
Oh, that's so.
My God, you are not getting my conversation. The things Gideon is doing, putting in place. Yet this announcement about says he cannot hear the do maybe I'll get to the listen near you. Don't try this. Don't try this one. Yeah, sure. Now see you interview not chile your nyamo to say, ma'am, National Theatre. The things are all put in place. They've spoken to us. We're sheer dressmakers. I mean, a lot is going on with you. It's not a stranger in our industry. Gideon has paid his dues.
Yeah.
So if His Excellency has identified Gideon Ayikwe as somebody that must run that creative, because creative arts agency, it may fly after His Excellency can't some come. Yati says it's your only young ambassador. You didn't even know. Yes, and young minister they appointed. Because there's a rumor going on, baby. It's Jifa who doesn't like Gideon, and that's why he doesn't want. Jifa doesn't appoint. And if Jifa, Honorable Jifa Gomashi is not comfortable with Gideon Ayikwe, we are all not comfortable with when we work with them. Me, I'm not comfortable with Jima hosting me, but I come and see you every Sunday. What do I say? We are not comfortable. We are working with them, and we want the forward march of the industry. We don't want to bring anybody there now. His Excellency, if you are telling us that you are removing Gideon because he's incompetent, let the letter state. Don't reassign him because a guy who is not qualified to run creative art agency cannot work anywhere.
Be a company, be a comment. They will say, "What now? A more and a son." A Bruce, I will fit on the baby.
Wait, let me
With no portfolio.
Let me read this. Okay. Let me read this. According to Joy 99.7 FM, is their logo is on it, and it reads on the 28th of February 2026. President Mahama revokes appointment of Gideon Ayikwe as Executive Secretary of the Creative Arts Agency, reassigns him to Ministry of Tourism, Culture, and Creative Arts without any portfolio, according to myjoyonline.com.
President was so this one we are reading. We now drunk.
And so the say whole Joy FM.
I'll say
bring this one out.
President Mahama revokes appointments of Gideon Ayikwe as Executive Secretary of the Creative Arts Agency, reassigns him to Ministry of Tourism, Culture, and Creative Arts without any portfolio. But you were saying, when your information, what did you say? No, what is that? The sector minister and Penasem.
We Ola can openly.
No, Ola can.
Ola can say.
No, Ola can. No, casualty. Argentina say minister named Penasem. President being a free agents within a ministry of tourism. And one minister.
Hello.
And one minister.
It's not make case. Said the year titini and no cresse on Penasem in air cosona. Yaman in Cotinefi. I don't think they say.
I'm trying to call Gideon. Gideon,
you shouldn't talk.
No. The number
Gideon should not talk. He shouldn't make a mistake.
Shouldn't make mistakes.
Okay.
Nothing
It will not happen.
Will not happen. Say,
Gideon.
President, they are appointing.
See. Oh, your mama don't try.
Never try by Massa.
Oh, Massa.
Why is it
Massa? Why? More teacher, Yaman, and Crafo in our mom. Bakuna, hey,
and don't try.
Don't try.
In the industry, we are all one people.
We are one.
You
say we are one. If we are one, then we shouldn't touch anybody. If we are one, may say it will not happen. So it should just be a passing discussion for Saturday. Otherwise, there will not be Independence Day.
Yeah, no, okay.
You know how painful it is. The guy just gave us a blueprint of what he's about to do. What do I say? Let an outright revoke your go school. You see, they have revoked. Do you know, say, Gideon Igwe? We're trying to do spy in this industry with us.
Why not?
Before the previous administration, man, they do more here. So, Obikacho says somebody's appointment has been revoked. What you say?
Just on the man and want to mean to me, if you had enough for you, come on, you didn't buy yourself for that. We are signing now. To a place. We are on TV. What's it? What you say? What's on TV? I think I forget here. She said, "Yes, and all here." See, must make a gentle treatment. Once you revoke the person's appointment, don't reassign. You go on your government worker. When your president and when
who
media house,
who is the appointing officer?
The president.
Let Hannah begin in this day
by revoking.
Why not revoke
the president? Or see President Mahama.
Yes. And I think so almost some credibility will be online. You don't have that factor now. You just say somebody better. But when I told you, let's see how it pans.
It will not pass anyway. Ends here today. It just will not fly Monday.
I've tried as many Gideon, but
if Gideon makes a mistake to speak, he will regret he spoke. It's the final story. And to when the president will not touch Gideon Igwe because enya fear, yenya opportunities to see us nyanko pardon. Adia President Bezakufo-Addo ne man mo shas like Jankruma mo start ye na akwana wadon his defense. Frankie 5 mo nyina ba wadin say the agency because agency no nkofo won ase dos ni dey so mo you. Na package idea be say be akọ fame me boa. Ya package am fame.
Omo dey specific.
Dey am fame. And all the kakra bi nso abre ye.
Or say and other creatives.
And a creatives na ye can be a yen na others ni share na ye share Gideon Igwe on as and I want in and say articulating yam obey any say if truly he gets the fans he wants to obey. So what has he done that in this last day after Sona this letter is circulating? I don't believe the president will ever do this mistake of his life. He has the right, but he won't do it.
Thank you.
And once he won't do it, we will not allow these things to fly. So, Yenka said media has been a mistake. And Yenka said printer has been a mistake. But this will not happen because Yeko Yenima, Mema Bibi Mayeden, and Triensa. Ajima Mima was assignment, we say one time in Saka. President can be to us. Or say, Sikana woman, your friend Sigai. Sikana woman, your friend Toka. Sikana woman, your friend innovation. The son said, Obien and no talk actually ye nyama ye. And I'm be a president there to Jawon. It is a coming Kuma. Are you aware, say, if you go into history carefully, go check your back. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, our late president, carved a lot of his policies and things within music, creative arts, and movies. So, and his personal life, dressing, and attitude,
yes,
gave us the opportunity for people to follow us, even including the way we dress. The one and only president of our republic now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the gentleman of the season, or say, I will personally bring events, programs, you have it, into this space for the creative arts. And for that matter, I know that the conference hall and spaces that we are going to use for this action, unfortunately, they will not be able to accommodate. So I'm doing a renovation. So conference center, yes, starting in the next week, or can Empire because theaters no be obey. I dear back president can say convention center no be so. But some president say, "Si can you see you?" Magdan, Mukai Magdan, he granted an interview at a trade fair. Said make shift event center now yes for 20,000, 30,000, 10,000 or my number this. Everything was ready. Ajimai, have you the media going to cover the completion of this particular event center?
At trade fair.
Have you gone there?
No.
Why?
To cover?
To see whether it is because Okase everything is ready.
Madam.
Contractor has been paid. There is no problem. So why are we still sitting here? We don't have a place like that. So I expected the president to say, oh, convention center, yeah, complete your commission because according to the last interview, of piece of it, and beside the specific, and my teacher says everything to complete that thing. This is how we trade for our own. This is some boom. Where are those things that we invested money into?
It's been a year.
Money go and say convention center now. I see a big event. And President Mama, I like me say Nadia Mobo Unisia. President Mama this year or the Yama Bible by the manifesto, but only a cost this year. He's doing a lot of continuation. In Article 35 of the Constitution, or see if the president comes, he likes, and the budget is available, he should continue.
Yes.
There is no must in our constitution continue any project that is going on. But Obayeno or the paper continue most of the road projects, most of the building projects. Yes, Nadia Mobo because everyone to me and no kasa na miswadi hunyama bibirodi bae.
Because way and why.
That's a bayan tuasuku na mama aye. But Ganiska. It is a convention center na ye see what trade fair. Na ye ri ansa ye fi power. Ansa na ma akufado administration ye fi power na. Ye she say beto aso na. Hwe Ministry of Information. Mbekaya. The beautiful, ever eloquent Fatima.
Yeah, Fatima.
I love that woman so
much. She speaks
not
so
for
well.
a wife, but I love her.
No, she speaks so well. I like her. Hey. Fatima.
She made a very emphatic statement. Vans be 10 air back. Our information service for where they are digital as screens boom. The audio is there. Anyway, what's it? Never be break during campaign time. Some of them you see, not your or year 10. Year 10, but 4 already a more 3 I call GDP. Anyway, because you may be what is part of our creative system. And what boy, it President Mama Beso see convention center me too. But your parent child
trade fair.
Trade fair, dear, ya ama wayen some pomi. Trade fair, ye far back in 85. Say, you say, give us air bar. It was something else. Man, the interest into engineering, you be brain. Because That was the first time I saw how socks was woven. Socks, yes, the machine wove the socks in front of me. We really feed them in collaborate. And it was a passion to travel to come to the trade fair. The trade fair center. I'm not against it, but because our industries were collapsing and they were giving it to churches who can afford to pay for the spaces. And trade fair didn't turn into that way. Just say that you saw movement in Babylon, it became a place for convention center and everything. And worship center, which was okay. I mean, they should build a convention center. Now, me niswa di who me say, one shall president akokase. Maybe I did buy a cathedral and called the Hawaii. Na aboa yɛn mpere ebi so ka so be rukoti
but also be see foforo by any baby obesi
na ngase bia wa so ka so be rukoti cathedral
yeah
waka se
also cathedral dey be si banya
enya enya wa
o kind last year
wa hwa bia no the creative new convention center no akoma ye wo na ti say akọbọ area now area
nke ye pa
na ke be de what was it be that me count say president to aso ade ba ko so here e me de o si banquet hall
no acho. The last time I call her, brother, the lady that the Lumba, Ebo show now, Obifa, Sikano, and I won. And the last time I made call,
on the water, the guys are moving about. Everybody will buy it. I don't buy you. I don't buy you on the wall. Yeah. And
9 years ago, I know me call her. That was my last time.
Now you buy 2 cars away.
Oh, one massive business.
They come what you all.
Almost
I think what you all.
I was revolution to
do. Manga.
And Nipa way in a minute almost here. 1 for 500 million and come on the coffee.
Really?
Hey, go. Go. So don't get out to me anymore. Oh, president go China. President
you go phone call. Not always it so.
What's the way
But they jam and answer all.
No, Jesus, can answer no bebo.
I need to tell you.
So sad yes.
Need to tell you.
Anyway, look at
obey banquet hall. Oh my God. That is a brilliant thing.
Also, mobility.
Hey,
I love that thing.
I love the fact that the banquet hall will never be changed. And Nkrumah set up, no, I don't know the idea Nkrumah had in the world.
I say you,
Obit to me see that one. Obit to me see that now you have molded.
But council, I didn't see parliamentarians over the years. Banquet hall is so many. Now, on my shaman at it, why? I'm talking about parliamentarians and parliament. Why? Why?
Hey, we are small at the back when the back of my but unfortunately, say, I say, me nyafofolo.
Intimation we here.
Okay, me car me talk first. It was a season. Any misika. It's your. Ubia say, oh, what is your? Na me se menton me first card dey me chair e ado e ba we me se menton isi o me ye ni yi because e ka me cars am wa e ka ho enti to be onya de foforo
no so that na true
no modernity sound na so bia be wura banquet hall bisa say Nkrumah AC banquet hall na nyama enne ye koye program o ha sound now did he take into consideration the banquet hall is not outmoded in terms of design and when you enter, so new renovation should not be a problem. But I mean say banquet hall is under the creative arts and now a ministry of protocol services meaning say because the budget was the problem because me some time ago you didn't know. You can say you to me allocate back budget because unfortunately I didn't use use editorial. So no say. And then it's only in oxygen and money. So at the point in time we're not using the banquet hall. And I have done in the event center. And the fees we're charging to were not,
enough.
Because I mean I use the place for Mother's Day with programs and it was a good place.
Nice place.
And President let us enjoy this creative space. And I am so be a Yambo hubai na elastic akra. Mesremo elastic. My last point.
Yes,
Yeah, point. There's one thing we all do. We pay homage. I mean,
yeah, homage.
The entire tombstone is for what reason? From biblical times. It's for visiting. Sure. And there are people that their tombstones can make money to alleviate poverty from their family.
Because of the brown boy.
They are. Coach Kabibi said the children of Daddy Lumba were not thinking about them. The legacy of Daddy Lumba can really feed the family and the children he's left behind. Not just physical cash. Although we need 100,000. I guess that's like 40,000. The radio station now, Lumba Ewon. You see light crack or off. When a coin near connect here, one father. So at the point in time, I can say it is not making profit. Before we, you can say it's not making profit, but he wants to run it. So we didn't see any venture of Daddy Lumba. I see air call for money. So don't brunity home. My question beside the answer: how was Lumba taking care of Odobroni in the 60s? Because for my shamodi knew all this class do baby. They needed to fund Lumba when he was sitting home. And it's alleged at the point in time, the wife in Germany will have to even bring money for Lumba to live with. This is all allegement, but Miss Bekase. So how was he living? And in colony fees, not quite of Fasutia. But see, Nipane Atoni Benkum Sokwa. The tombstone, the you see Lumba. Hey, Mr. Lumbe was a cash card that we missed. Just a coach can so nyanka. Send ye be you. Now you tina bo and Tony Sika account be at why I didn't money dimber to her. I be contribute because we needed to set up a fund in the name of Lumba that all of us can contribute a month. 2 cities to pay for the fees of the children because by law and colliding the more than 18 years, we needed to make sure that I take care of it. The last one is some passe ye see Lumba. Now look, Ajima, ye kase Lumba ye see what this particular place. Fence the place and look it. Can't it be a tourist attraction for Michael Jackson of Ghana to be visited to make money? Why has it become difficult? We know we say private burial. You can say private burial. At the end of the day, the place is exposed to everybody to know.
If family members in
So what are we talking about? What is Tupac saying? Why are we all becoming quiet? Lumba is not. We will never get tired of Lumba's conversation.
So.
If you are tired, go and sleep. But for some of us, we will never stop talking about Lumba. Whether the things are done right, things are done wrong, because we cannot replace Lumba. Because Ofuya cannot play like Lumba.
No.
Nobody can play like him.
Everybody's unique.
Put Lumba's song down here today. He has all the history. BBC and then coach and appointed time back. We don't have those things. All can know. Yet he had a bizarre record. 1974, 1962. But we might young Lumba no maybe I think but my friend any kukomunkomo. So Lumba will be this year. Yet he had a car say why we court incident. Nebu champagne. What's your Lumba? Maybe I tea. What the permit for burial? Why you permit? Because you can only bury the permit.
And so I say the leaders of the land, the custodians of the land, say or the permit they should know.
Mean Jim this a permit or you are cry.
No, sir, and that is when you are
I doubt I can search for you. It's difficult. I can search for you, Lumba. I can't find locate. My system cannot locate, say, like say, but I can have a regional investigation within my system.
Now, Argentina, you pay your money. The Bapenino, any extra commission.
There was a penny essay.
Abuchankasa, what is Kalano now? Omoya dog.
And you must all money back on me.
No. Omoya dog. System no aboa wo mo enti mo mani nye di
enye no kre
oh system no boa mo
mo guy me wo baby wo chale na ne dey too much say wo
and ba ko
mo jade wo ni eti me I'm saying say we need to know where Lumba was buried. It is all right. Coach Neka says a family issue. Coach, no, the tombstone is not a family issue.
Coach is right.
In what way?
No. I am
unfortunately, Abusian family is about
the Luto family. When you say post office,
yeah,
that's what I can say about the Luto. But I could be to call a year. That was circle. But the Luto don't feel what way. Unuma. We need to go school.
But also they see opposite here. Yeah,
I'm not one. But
the junction say. Eko sa bedu say what she say. Eko say in my area.
Yes.
Sorry, Danny, in my area.
Yes. But Oko Paco Swan.
They are bad there. 89 is a year. Or bad never toy. But maybe I ain't come see road na look church road. What's that? The Quine and Casay area. Who do post office? That Quine on now. Multi-stores. Eka in Japan. What must say? Yet by your prayer, dear, will be up to so anything. It's not the necessity. But the American say, you see me now, Ajman. I said, Musuya, and my who say, yes, see. Enti, ye go sooner, you go soon. Saying, look at the finance. Say, oh, Afibia, so then, ye koyen sra, ye koyen sra, Shalam can say, Kinambeya. We paid visit to the tomb of whoever is boss. It's a na ye kasa you be the finance. No. Ye kwa sra lumba mua nene ma
hefale no
se akoso se wa magina tum so kan yin wa be yi na se wa ba Ghana no ba so ko ni kunu en naso a okole he
Maxwell as a counselor is there expressing his anger but when Papa She needed him at Akosia Sewa's crusade grounds he did not show up. Counselor, no force. Why didn't you go for the crusade? Maxwell, send me some.
Tell Maxwell I am not expressing my anger. If I'm angry, the station will go off. I've never been angry yet. I'll be angry when I die at the wrong time. Thank you. I will come back to the studio where you have not invited me. But I'm telling everybody, say, we will look for where Lumba was buried.
Very necessary.
We will want to know where the tombstone is. Because some of us can even walk to the graveyard and activate the spirit of Lumba to live because it is possible.
Sure.
So, Bishop, don't think say Lumba is your personal asset. You will be money better than we are seeing now a Japadi, a B any Lumba. Nay, no Makosa say, when you know what quite say, you see. The American contractual say, what would you see? I will Ghana be the independence people. Who's an 28 February?
I'll try on the first.
Who's an 28 February?
Yes.
Abakosen Kasebia, coach boss. Yam this 20 uncle. Send Crawford your moon at 28 February road. Zach at the hobby scene. Sajanje Temun Nameboa. Me, Majai, I will not be travelistic. Majai, oh, Majayo. Majai. I said, men can be. But any 28. I mean, for one crack in sea.
Okay.
Obia, O don't say, Bushani Bia, and they and Kai Dakasia. Like I say, Yambako school free. You what damn be intermediate high free. The son said, Young Papanum Diomuja and a prema ye. And ye say, what won't town far from us? Our Bema. Just say, a be a doctor say, men fa. One Fabia, we didn't papa was a season. Serious Deborah, yeah, honorable chief. Why do me de smart and fambrel? I'm saying fambrel. Aquana fari 1 minute. Mamma Quan fambrel wants a woman said, Bibia wouldn't you decode? In any dausu. Obema Muyayan. And Jaffa Mason, yet dear Bema will do, and yet Ben myself, Bema Begina, so you put here some year against your post-it. It is so. If you are XYZ, come. Coach Edion, he's a very good person from Onumba. Coach Nakadian, Onumba. And the Afromax Plus, Ajimai Etia, Menso Metia, Menom, the medium ye. See me partner friend, never Jody. Jinjan also you be a 0277 a 609. Luban will be a winter 609 644. Now, again, no fee, Mumbo, and Mumma Sankana, soon say. Men why not seen a feeling baby?
Yes. Coach, yes, sir.
There's a record here. I mean, grandmother, Mami Sechuago. On the 11th of March. Maybe in 1 week or coach. I don't know my grandmother to be a jammy.
Yeah, I see coach grandmother.
I was saying, was see, Yami Adumada said the Power Entertainment returns on your TV, on your radio, and on.
Check it.
Yami Aduma, Juada, Yibishiamu, Adra, Yadia Kwaba Drago Bro, our radio XYZ. See, I just already DJ Chaka takes over your radio on Power FM, and a DJ Astifa takes over your radio on Radio XYZ. See you Monday, 3 p.m. When I see you, have a wonderful weekend. Ajimaiye.
Hear me. Hear me. People say they are tired of Lumba. You're the manum. Hey, hear me. We will never get tired of Lumba because as we are speaking, how would Akosua Sewa go and pay her last respect to the dead husband that you believe Lumba married Akosua Sewa? Those of you say we are tired of Lumba Sem, Akosua Sewa Sem. I just saw a video. If it's AI, then it's AI. I saw that Dr. Baumia has gone to and Samira have gone to visit Odobroni. Is it real video or is AI? No, is it real video or AI? Dr. Baumia? Charlie, have you seen that video to yourself? I just saw it. I just saw that Dr. Baumia has gone to visit. I saw Samiria Baumia and Charlie called type person owner. Somebody should, if I'm lying, because I saw it on TikTok before I came live. I didn't have detail. Dr. Baumia visit Odobroni. Type and see if it's there. Dr. Baumia, if it's true, this is a wrong move. Hey, I want to check if it's true that Dr. Baumia or Kosra Odobroni. Oh, why do you want to destroy the career of Dr. Baumia? But there's a lot of issues going on. And if Dr. Baumia won't become president, if Samira Baumia wants, what is it? Why do you want to create political atmosphere around these things? Somebody help me. I'm looking. My guy can get. Did you get it?
Yeah, people are being right up about it. So it's like
your stagnation wagwan.
Hey, I just saw it. So I am saying, oh, Emunubia Yesiena Yakosa. And I saw Lumba water. So if Dr. Baumia really went to so Okochia or Dobronia, I feel sad for the party, and I feel sad for Dr. Baumia, and I feel sad for Samira Baumia. You know why?
it's not AI.
It's not AI.
No.
Yeah, sure.
There's no AI.
You've seen it. Think about me. Why? Why would you allow this to happen?
Lumba water.
Hey. No, why would you allow this to happen? The committee that you are helping, but you just took the flag bearership. You just want to man the man's career. You know, I am not saying that Odobroni is an evil person. Always don't get me wrong. I am saying that the constituency and the environment we find ourselves currently surrounding Odobroni and Akosua Sewa's things, it is not prudent and it is not clear, it is not sweet that at this juncture of our life we will find Dr. Baumia going to visit Odobroni. It is wrong. It is wrong timing. We are just looking for a place to go and pay homage to Lumba. We've not been able to identify where Lumba was buried. Don't tell us that we're not family members. I'm saying, today, if Odobroni want to go and put flowers on the tomb of the husband, that you all claim she married her, because Lumba never married Odobroni. I keep saying it. But the law has given her an opportunity. Per the argument between the two lawyers, the judge had nothing to do than to establish that by the argument of the two lawyers, currently speaking, Lumba was a polygamous man, even though he had a civil marriage with Akosua Sewa Fosu, Mrs. Akosua Sewa Fosu. So indirectly, as we speak, finally, as we are all jaw-jawing, we have come to a conclusion that by the ruling of what the court gave in Kumasi, Lumba was a polygamous man because Akosua Sewa Mrs. was not able to prove to the court through the lawyers, through her lawyer, that she's a Mrs. Hence, Odobroni became a wife by virtue of the judgment. And I'm saying that this debate will go on. The appeal will go on. The truth will be unveiled. But in the heart of hearts of Akosua Sewa, in the heart of Odobroni, they know what the truth is. The one that was not married by Lumba knows. The one that was married by Lumba knows. But both of them have the right to visit the tomb of Lumba. So, come on, hear this. Hear this. Hear this. Even if Odobroni is not a wife, there is a clear proof on the birth certificate of the children that the mother of the children that Lumba has provided their names to be given German passport because he's a citizen of Germany. Their mother's name on the birth certificate happens to be Priscilla Oforiaka. Now, for that matter, the mother of the children of Lumba has the right to visit the tomb of Lumba. This is what tradition says. A wife or a husband doesn't go to the graveyard when the husband is being buried or the wife is being buried. But after the burial, she has the right to visit and put a flower or perfume on the graveyard, of the deceased person. I am a funeral consultant, so I know it. Permit is granted to people specifically to be buried at specific places. Lumba, till now, we heard that evening that the body was being transported to Onyekoche for the funeral. So Taflache, Onyaye Afunuyega. So we assume that the body was in Kumasi for the funeral, and for that matter, the body was not transported by air to be buried in Accra. But we investigate. If Accra, if Osu Cemetery, I can know. If Awudome, I will know. If it's transition, I will know. Because it is just a digital typing. Lumba was buried where, we will know. But if Ebusopeni Tupac has decided vehemently, religiously to hide the burial space or place of Lumba from Akosua Sewa, the legitimate legally registered wife of Lumba, and the baby mama, from my point of view, not petitioning any legal thing. From my point of view, and per what I consulted the spiritism and was told, then the two of them cannot be able to go and visit the tomb of Lumba to put flower there. Go ahead. Hey, ghost tears. Ghost tears. And when we are talking about this, people are coming to say, Lumba assembly, they are bro. You better can Lumba assembly. My mom brand can yam brand can china or china chinsu womu. Because we have to know where Lumba was buried, so that we can pay homage to Lumba, so that the Mrs. Akosua Sewa back Ghana. Na osi okosani krune na en kwalani tumi fa omumami enko enanoso. Hey, then ye can. And then ye ade time sir. Na Dr. Bawumia wakosra Odobroni. I stand to be corrected. Say AI. And now, I don't know. I don't know what's right. Hey, Dr. Bomia, Boniman, why you? Who called Germany? Krana Kosra Kosha Sawakra? Why Bonnie? Because the issue at stake. If Odo Bruni has a certain level of respect and recognition for you as the current flag bearer of the MPP political biggest opposition party, then you could have called her to book. Say Lumba better the benkun samo or penny be any fear to bring correction. At the first day, go and watch my video. The first day Ebusua Penny spoke, I held the man in high esteem with all my respect. Why? Because Ebusua Penny didn't want Jimmy until Ebusua Penny came back. All this confusion we are fighting, all this misunderstanding about Lumba, we should not blame anybody than Ebusua Penny. That breast here can't correct. Adia ye femu obra ye femu enimguasi abusuan femu enimguasi ankwala hwehwehwehwe Lumba should be buried and an account should be instituted for Nkwala no Mundi 18. I could have contributed to it because the welfare of the children of Lumba is not my friend. He's not. But I like his music. But the music here show. So naturally, say Obimpo at the one person plane crash by 8 gallant men photo. Yeah, the kakrakotu. Amunyo madam for. Say Ghana ni bia ma 2 Ghana cities, 5 Ghana cities, 10 Ghana cities in the 30 million plus in Impoa. Ye benye sika di ahwe nkwale. Mani nkoye se nkwale ni school fees bedani kona na mani pa baako because Lumba tiase no ya antiso wo sika bia ta ba bi o. Yet it is a microphone ne boa ne kakanka. Etina mi bisa say na say get your friend say Priscilla Oforiata oye ne did the say Lumba baby mama na not na de no di. Na say kwa Lumba fa so hwe na nya de keto. Na say Lumba wu ni ebesie no na amani tumba ye a place of a visit where we can get something. Ye be institute a proper account. Say na be a ye betu nya ba bia man college school fees akọ anima enne ye de jikom. Ye bia nsu ama Lumba. Hey, ni ejina nkra ni mututu nkra ni. His Excellency Bawumia, I pray this thing is not so. You may have a good heart and a clean mind, but if you have been allowed to be manipulated, Your Excellency, to go and visit Odo Bruni, you have started a wrong precedent for yourself. You might have an idea. Even if Odo Bruni came to visit you to congratulate you, I know maybe it's an old video, but if it's a fresh video, what will be the reason for Bawumia visiting Odo Bruni? No, then because a year na twam, se si ayanchi Odo Bruni biom, because a twamo, ye si Lumba, ye ko ye nimo. Na so be e kwa kosiro bia Dr. Bawumia na wini flag bearership. And to no congratulation message. And now on thank you to people who supported. I be Odo Bruni or ye delegate. Odo Bruni a delegate and near go visit him. Oh, me na you. Hey. Mema munya dia mani nye nipa ya na nipa anko kasa. Why can't he visit Odo Bruni? The timing is wrong. My brother or my sister, whoever is asking the question, the timing is wrong. Because the condition and the situation we are in now, concerning Odo Bruni and Ma Kosha Sewa for some misses, if you are at the aim of affairs, like here Kasena Lodina Mama Akakosra Odo Bruni, do you know what it's going to mean? Here Kasena Minister of Tourism Akosra during the funeral time, you know, Lumba Yeni Bai. Those who are paying visits was making sense. Those who are paying visits, it was normal. What was it? Normal, but and then the situation at hand, Recently, the last one we saw was about Lumba not he leaving a will. So he died intestate. There's a report from the court. He died intestate. So we are going to use the intestate successional law to be able to do if there's any disbursement of alimony. There is an appeal that is going because the wife that we all know has legacy and legitimacy and have a document showing that she's a Mrs. Akosua Sewafosu, the only legitimate legally registered wife in Germany that Lumba married, has petitioned and has prepared to go back for a redress called an appeal for the judgment that gave Odo Broni the right to become a co-wife. By virtue of that judgment, somebody is in court seeking for clearance. So that story is there. Recently, the women caucus of the family, or the family head, the family and the clan they belong to, has requested that the Busuampeni be removed until he is able to show them where the mortal remains of that Lumba was buried. Now hear me. There have been back and forth debate before Lumba was buried. Situations were bad, that we all see that things are not going on well when it comes to the death of Lumba, when it comes to the women that were left, when it comes to the children. Social media is making this noise. Then how dare we hear that Dr. Bawumia paid a visit to Odo Broni for what? During the funeral time, if Dr. Bawumia could have gone to the funeral, it's normal. Because sympathizers cannot be branded. Because funeral is open for all sympathizers are welcome. So anybody who attended the funeral that was organized by Busuampeni in that regard went as a sympathizer. So if Dr. Bawumia could have gone for the funeral, normal, no problem. But going to visit Odo Broni, as at this time, for what? So my brother or my sister who came to ask me, I am saying it again. It is a wrong step for the flag bearer of the MPP to do what he just did. If Samaria wanted to go and visit Odo Broni because of maybe their relationship they have, that's okay. Dr. Bawumia, you don't need anything there. Talebra, boss, His Excellency, don't allow the people to push you by heart in the name of numbers. You are going to contest 2028 election as the flag bearer of the MPP. Then you go and visit Odo Broni for what? For what? Yeah, can't be say, is it wrong for him to go there? Come and write again. Yeah, didn't come out. Yeah, and I want to be, you just came. Messi, I have nothing against Odo Broni. I have nothing against Dr. Bawumia visiting Odo Broni, but the timing is wrong. We have the right for everything, but check timing. Check the timing. You should check the atmosphere. What is going on? And what you have to say, when you have to say, why you have to say, and who would tell you to say. It's important. 1 minute, the Afro Max name. Numbi, Dr. Bawumia Numbi. Now you're postulating where Jumana. We don't want to. In your postulate, I want to be mobile. Just by the way, I feel sad. I feel disappointed. I feel that the team of Dr. Bawumia have not done him any good service. I decided not to open, but on a second thought, if you can come and say anything here you want to say, I don't have a moderator because this is an unofficial coming. I don't want to believe in Shatawali. I don't want to believe the request I saw in Shatawali. Wally. Well, maybe it's not him. Somebody is just using the name because I just picked somebody whose name is Shatawali. Well, those of you, King, hello. Sorry, my volume was down. Hello. Is that King? Oh, the king is gone. Gifty.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I was not ready to pick up. I just do some few. I just saw. Was it Shatawale I pick?
No.
Okay. Somebody came at Shatawale. It was a king. Okay. Wait, I'm coming. Shatter all the way. Well, okay. Gifty, what is your take? Let's go quickly.
Yeah, what you are saying is really, thank you for your submission this evening. You really done well.
Thank you.
And you know what you are saying is very good opinion. Because what Dr. Bawumia is doing, I'm also an MPP member. But the way manner, when I saw the Odopono with Dr. Bawumia, I've even decided to move away from the NPP. Because you are not in power. It is the MDs who are in power. So if you have to do something, it should be the legal wife. Because you are also legally married to Samira. And that lady is baby mama. You don't have to pamper that lady as the NPP has been doing. Because it is the responsibility for them to check what is the cause of Lumba death. And a lot of people are complaining. And it seems the IGP is not ready to do it. And Mahama is also ready to do it. So what you are saying, I'm here to just share my opinion.
Thank you very much. So you don't think what he did? Okay, fine. Let's go. Who is next? Let me hear your view.
It's not good at all. And I think there's something that Roma father is doing. Everywhere that this Oprega will go, Roma father will be there. They are just using that thing to just sabotage Dr. Bawumia. And she should be very careful. I can't just advise him, but he has to sit up and know better.
I hear. Thank you. Yes. Next.
Yeah, I disagree.
No. Next. Let's go up, please. Next after Gifty, one award. You can't get them back up. Minimum wait and one. Did you then?
Yeah, I think it's fair.
Okay, so let's go.
Is that I will?
Yes, I will go.
Yes, Counselor, I've been listening to you, and yes, I agree with you 100%. You see, sometimes when things happen, right, we don't sit down to think about the future and who would be benefiting and who would be at a loss. Yeah, mommy, she don't need to put anybody in school. And just as you said, if at a point in our legend's life, people were the ones contributing to support him, that means that remember, say, and then normal Ben won't. When all is said and done, it will be you and your children. Have you thought about how you are going to raise those 6 innocent children? So, it is not the now. It is 10 years to come, 5 years to come. So, and I don't know what maybe they have promised to take care of her for the rest of her young life. But what you are saying, it makes a lot of sense. That the Lumba Wono should have been like a billionaire, like it could have raised $1 billion account for these children, which would have saved her and those little children a lifelong set, like they will be set for life. But because of greediness and because of I want to prove, they say that this is where you are. It was your penny in the as a so much no more running can keep you to no channel. Not okotire baby, we see that number. Not for anything, you are right. Both women have the right to know where their husband is buried, regardless of who is legal or not. Both women have the right to know where his Lumba is buried. And Senya Ekrobe Breno, Omo Memorial, Omo Legends, no. Why have you buried this man like he was a crook? Why have you buried him like that? You see, and who can be now? People are talking in some way. Meanwhile, these people that are hailing Ebusia Penny, they will know. But what is right is right. We know our custom. We know our traditions. Is this how it's done? And if it's not, would you want your father to be buried that way? Any name. We don't bury them just like chicken. So as a son, and let him show where this man is getting. Period.
Thank you.
It's look, counselor, what you are saying is very true. Media, I seen be a worker for so many years, and I've watched you, I've listened to you. I remember when you said, Obama, on to me, afforded 3 square meals, and that's all worry no. We all were against it, but now, what you said is the honest truth. And I am correct. I am correct. You see, until we get there, we are waiting for it to play out. But she should realize that she is at the short end of the stick. She is. Because, yeah, mommy, and no, to come back to Germany. Listen, she's been living without this man for how long? You were his dependent.
Yes.
You were his dependent.
Yes.
You were his dependent. Now, your source of living is gone. And it's now. Not now, or Muslim, or Christian, and go and pray because of your friend is saying votes. No, but at the end of it, those behind you, they would all go home, and it will be you alone. May I say, bye.
Well, thank you. I mean, whoever is writing that Akosua Serwa Fosu was a hell for Lumba, God forgive you, because if Akosua Serwa was a hell for Lumba, by this time the studio that is in the house in Germany should have been demolished. If so be it. But the last time you saw how painful it is that the studio was designed and left there in the name of Lumba by Akosua Serwa Fosu. Now hear this. When Lumba, as is alleged, that has done passport for the children of Odobroni, the only way German gives you the chance to do a passport is to show a registered residence that you are living in. So for Lumba to be able to do a passport for these children that we are talking about, then he has to use the residential place of Akosua Serwa Fosu, which means when these children want to travel from Ghana and they get to the embassy, the only place they have to go to, the only proof of address they have, is the resident where Akosua Serwa and Daddy Lumba own. So let's think beyond the box. Let's think beyond the box. Next, let's say who is there. After all, who is there?
Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Sir, I think you may disagree about the timing of the visit, but I don't think that is a problem for Bawumia to visit Odobroni.
For His Excellency Bawumia, don't say Bawumia. He's not your level. He's His Excellency,
Exactly,
please.
His Excellency.
Don't say Bawumia here. Otherwise, I'll take you out.
Exactly. I don't think it's a problem for him to visit Odobroni.
Tell us.
And I don't think Akosua Serwa and Odobroni together have an issue with him. You see, they may have their issues, but that doesn't mean.
Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. If you address, hello, hold on. Hello, give me 1 minute, sir.
Hello?
Sir, please. What's your name again, please?
My name?
Your name again, please.
Yeah, my social media name is The Levite.
So The Levite, if you're addressing me, I said the visit is not my problem. The timing is wrong. So if you're addressing me,
Exactly.
I said the timing is wrong because of what is going on.
Okay. And I'm also saying that I disagree with that.
With the timing, I said.
Things are going on beyond. Hold on. A whole lot of things are going on behind the scene. Right? A whole lot of things are going on. People may be making noise in the public, but a whole lot of things. There's an initiation to resolve these problems.
What problem?
I don't know.
No, what problem,
whether
please?
the lady even reached out.
No, what problem do you say?
Whatever is going on between. Whatever is going on among the family members, right?
So that you
talking about Odobroni, Akosua Serwa, and Busia Pain, and all those.
But you said there's no problem.
There could be a whole lot of things.
No, you said, young man, the Levite, you just told us that there's no problem between Akosua Serwa and Odobroni. You just said it. You said it. So if there's a problem between the two of them,
I didn't say that. Hold on. You didn't see what I wrote. You didn't see it. Let me restate.
I'm saying that per your narration.
I don't think. Hold on. Let me talk. I said I don't think Odobroni and Mama Akosua Sewa have issues with Dr. Bawumia. That is what I said. The two of them, they don't have any issues.
Thank you. Nobody have said they have issues. So when you make those statements on my page, we have not said they have issues, but you said that there are issues that they are resolving between Akosua Sewa, Odobroni, and the family behind the scene. Is that the reason why Dr. Bawumia visited?
That there are initiatives.
So is that why Bawumia visited? Is that why His Excellency visited?
No. You may not know. What about if the lady reached out for an assistance?
For what?
How could you know?
So then don't speculate. No, we are not speculating here.
Some people want to.
No, we are not. Hello. Levites.
This is your platform.
So then listen to me. I'm moderating. I gave you the chance, so you listen to me, please. You can't insinuate and go. Our statement is not against Dr. Bawumia. You say the timing is wrong. So if there are things going on behind the scene to resolve issues, why should Dr. Bawumia be seen in the space? That's what I'm saying. Their timing is wrong. So we're not here to say that people are saying what people are saying. I don't care. But I'm saying that the timing and what is going on around, the timing is wrong for a flag bearer who was just voted. That's what I'm saying.
And that is what I also disagree with you, because you don't know.
So explain your disagreement, but you are repeating the same thing.
For you to find him over there. That is what I also disagree with you.
Did you see Akosua Sewa there?
Because Dr. Bawumia is not stupid. And he knows what he is doing. So what about if the lady called him? I keep repeating that.
I'm saying that you are speculating. So don't speculate on my page.
We are all speculating.
No, we are all not speculating. Listen. No, I'm not speculating. There's a video.
You see,
my brother,
let me tell you,
I am not speculating.
As if we are perfect.
No. You are going out of the box. I am not speculating. We are not speculating. There's a video that Dr. Bawumia and Samaria Bawumia, His Excellency, visited Odobroni. So we are not speculating. We are not speculating, please.
Let me talk to the Daddy Lumba's issue. Daddy Lumba is dead. An error has been committed. There's nothing you can do to reverse it. Instead of you to move to reconcile the family together.
Who are you talking about?
People have taken an entrenched position.
Hello, Levite. Hello. I'm moderating. Hello, Levite. Instead of who to move and resolve, who are you? Instead of who? Your English. You say instead of you to move.
About the family members.
They are not here. You are telling me. You say you disagree with me saying that the timing for the visit is wrong. So justify your disagreement. Where you are going is not a conversation, my brother.
The agreement is that, you see, Odobroni is a matured person.
And so?
Bawumia is matured.
And so?
Do you understand?
Go ahead. And so?
They have the right to meet at any point in time.
For what?
For what? You don't know.
So I'm saying that. So I am saying that the visit of Dr. Bawumia, His Excellency, and the wife, in the midst of what you know, in the midst of what you know, the timing is wrong. But if you say it's right, thank you. Next person, Yanko. Next person.
You want to crucify the lady.
You see,
he's the only person.
Good evening.
No, it's not your turn. Hold on. It's not your turn. There's somebody before you.
Let me speak to the issue of the other
lady. Hello. Hold on. Levite. You have made your point clear to us that Dr. Bawumia's visit for you is right, and we've accepted it. So let's go ahead. We don't have all the time. Let's have the next person speak. Yes, let's go. Next person. Next person.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, me.
Go. Yeah, you. Go ahead. You. Go ahead.
Queasy.
Queasy, go.
Okay. Council God. Yamisha.
Yanko.
The other day I was so sad that I haven't heard your voice on this issue. And I kind of told a couple of people, oh, it's legal wife for your papa. I was really sad though.
Oh no, I'm here.
Because you and some other prominent people that had the voices, I was sad that, oh, what's happening? I hope we don't sack you people.
No, you can't sack us. Like, we are looking for truth. So you can't sack us.
No,
it's truth.
Not like that. Like literally is what I'm trying to say.
Musuba born in there. Oban wine in the Subanya Ashanti Queen. Meaning said the Subanya as Musuwa and Janya Yanko. Yes.
Tanisha, you will live long.
Go.
I wanted to authenticate the visit. I wanted to make sure that before we draw any final judgment, maybe in your old video, why I'm why I'm saying this is because if we why I am saying why I am saying this is because if you look at the video critically, you will see Denise in it. And if you see Denise in it, as we talk, Denise is not in the country.
Good.
2, Atadena Denise share, when they were going around sharing, their friend is saying, invite to the funeral. That was the dress the girl was wearing.
Good.
And it's a meme called YouTube, and I'm a share. Like I try to watch invites, like video by video. And I stand to be corrected, but I can just definitely tell you that this is an old video.
Thank you. So that's why I said. That's why I said.
It's an old video.
That's what I'm saying. That if this thing is true, then the timing is wrong. If it happened during the funeral, it's normal. I repeat myself. I said it from beginning. If because Dr. Bawumia, His Excellency, is going for a thank you tour after being elected as the flag bearer, and if that is when he went to visit Odobroni, then the timing is wrong. I'm very careful with my words.
An agenda that people want to set for the man.
Then he has to stop it now.
A lot of people visited. She also went to other places. Somebody, it could even be a team, somebody from her AS's own team. And they should start a video out. But I can, because of the presence of Denise inside the Nintino, that is an old video. And I watched all the visitation that they did. It was when they went to invite her into Opa. You can go with Gossip 24, or there's this other guy on YouTube. Get with them. They will give you the now invitations. Then you can compare the two videos or 3 videos. And then if you can be able to do that assertion, then we can say for a point that if this indeed this was a visit, first of all, the timing was wrong. Second, it was unnecessary because of what essence is that visit? Because second, you know that these people are on your nerves. Even Ziga, who is a MPP member, Abba out Akache will say, you people should distance yourself from this thing that is going on. So if this visit is true, and then he should get to know that President 2028 he should forget about it. Because as Ghanaian, the average Ghanaian is emotional. We don't forgive like that too. The average Ghanaian, if he doesn't want to be, excuse my language, smart enough to know that no, there are some things as a politician I have to be guarded by my steps and by my actions. And at the end of the day, because you should know better. That's the English word. You should know better. Say no, I don't want to do this. Because there was rumor that the woman, when she came from Germany, went to visit Bawumia. And till date, that video never came out. For his own protection, they decided to hide that video because they don't want people to just tag him as anything. In his own wisdom, and the wisdom, ultimately, all I can say is an old video.
Thank you.
Because
Thank
of
you.
the needs now, I'd
Thank
rather
you.
make it like that.
Thank
Point
you.
number 2, I think Priscilla is not being wise. Yeah? People are pushing you to go to Germany to go fight and get benefit for your children. For what? Look, no, social security benefit go to Germany.
No, go and fight as
What are
queen.
you going to fight for?
No, go and no. Let's establish that.
That's the whole question.
So let's establish the laws. If she's going to fight, she's going to fight us because German people don't believe in what we call polygamy. So if anybody forces Priscilla Oforiatta, Lumba's baby mama, who has been voted by the argument made by the lawyers as a wife, a polygamous wife of Daddy Lumba, I'm not against polygamy. If anybody wants to push her to go to Germany to fight for what? Let's have the establishment that the German books that Lumba's children are holding, the only way you can get a book is to give a proof of address. And the only proof of address Lumba has in Germany, as I'm speaking, if they are wrong, then I'm wrong per my research, is where Mrs. Akosha Sewa is living with Lumba's children as a wife. So if you're going to fight, you're going to fight for what? May they not push you to get into that, because already they have made you accept the fact that you are a wife whilst you are a baby mama, and the law has given you that right. So I hope it will not happen that she will do that. Somebody should advise her. I hope it will not happen.
That is what I'm equally saying. And why I think it will happen is demonstration of that was my next point I was going to say.
It's been established already.
No.
Can I say this on authority?
But do we have the proof?
No, can I say this on authority and take my word?
Yes.
The German consulate, once you have a crossbreed across, your penis can provide a German child, but the DNA will prove if it's yours before the books are done. So that one is cleared. Let's not go into that game again. The books are, once the children, yes, once the children have the books, it means that justice has been done through the German consulate. So let's not get into that idea.
Yes. Okay, so but you know, at the end of the day, if Germany gives you any certificate, they can equally take it back.
Oh yes.
Based on anything.
Yes, everybody can do that. Ghana can revoke. Everybody, any country can revoke.
My advice to her little self, because which means a girl on Shadan Bobra, she doesn't know experience when it comes to life. She's been pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, because right from the beginning, it was evident that of all the people who were around you, Akosha Primpoma was the only person you had one-on-one conversations with. To the extent that even when your supposed husband accused you of cheating, she was the one you called, meaning that you trusted her to the core. Because if a woman's husband accuses her of cheating, she doesn't trust you, she cannot have such a conversation with you, let alone a supposed sister-in-law. Intimate, I always got my right from the start. No,
But let's also establish this. Lumba doesn't have any right to hold Odobroni for cheating because he never married Odobroni. He only had children with Odobroni. The error of Odobroni was that she belittled herself in living in the same matrimonial home with a man she was having children with. That must be also established, that is there. So that conversation, let's all educate ourselves. You can have a child with me, but be careful to live somewhere with my children, but not in the home I am with my wife. Whether my wife is travel or is in absentia or whatever it is. So that is what I say has been the mistake of Odobroni, allowing herself to live with Lumba in the same house where it is alleged that Mrs. Akosha Sewa Fosu's pictures were all around in the sitting room. So you saw, and there were evidence of showing that Lumba has not really gone over this woman we are discussing here. So that one alone is not right. Let me also address another statement written by Levite. Levite, I am not a novice in the system. I am too intelligent to be wooed by your writing. Hello, hear me. Hear this. If you tell me that you can change your proof of residence anytime in Germany, let me tell you, you are a liar. Because you go to Germany and you want to prove of residence, you can only own a resident in the place when you have even gone through your filing of taxes and everything. Do you know what it means to rent a place in Germany? So what are you telling us? Stop distracting us.
Even with that one, you would have to prove letters that they have sent to you, like electric tariffs, to their old address to ascertain that that was the old address.
I'm saying that Lumba never had any resident except Akusu as a West resident. Case closed. Thank you so much. Your last point, so that somebody can speak, because so that we can move on.
My last point is a video that surfaced about an interview that I think Priscilla, I don't know if it's the auntie or the mom or something, or and I say, and the people don't know the banner, and they local market crap. People talk about her, and then they assume. And then I wish I had a one-on-one with the woman, and I would look at her in the face and ask her, say, somehow kind of, what you watched your daughter according to Baba Jamal and Co. Tell us that. First of all, he came and said, I'm Lumba's lawyer. Then he came back and told us that if anybody has issues on what is happening, go and ask for Dobroni. She is the issue. Meaning, you watched your daughter bring out private conversations, private documents, to the extent that today on TikTok, people were fighting over the biometric pages of Odobroni's children on TikTok on how to explain, like that they were going to release them. And I'm like, for what reason is the biometric pages of your children doing on strangers' phones? For what? And I'm saying, if I had the opportunity to talk to the woman, I would have asked her that. So you want your daughter to be protected, but the woman whose pictures is all over a man's house, that you have no iota of truth or an idea the relationship this man had with this woman. You can boldly sit and enjoy and sweat and not think twice about it. But you think the one who came did nothing and nothing. There's only pay slip in on your job application that she literally was a walking, your friend is saying she was working with Mami Sewa's profession and name. They say Roman father for your interview. And a lady did say Roman father. It's in Odobo no also know your professionalness. No, so ain't you know more employee that the lumba or no more baby or no crowd that the lumba drew. And they be many be the same. Ain't you know more employee Odobroni as what? Counselor, look at the answer Roman father gave the lady after asking this question. Or say, how was Odobroni employed by Daddy Lumba? Or say, send a year and nurse. That was what Roman father said in the interview. Yes, how was Odobroni employed as a professional nurse by Lumba? Or say, send a year and nurse. And I was very disappointed in the lady who did the interview.
Unfortunately, unfortunately for us, we will not have all the time, but we'll have a lot of discussion going on here. The other truth of the side is that Priscilla Ufuriata has never been a nurse. She has been a ward assistant, and that is how she came around Lumba's house. After there was a dog bite of a lady that we don't want to bring her name into the scene, but that lady was bitten by the dog of Lumba, taken to the clinic where Odobroni was then as a young lady. Priscilla was doing what we call the ward assistant business. And the lady requested that after she was discharged, per the story we know, they should bring this lady to assist in helping the house. So that is how she came. So if anybody says, that one is also a lie. There was nothing like that. Why? If she went to study nursing anywhere, that we don't know. So now, we've not gotten a proof from the previous school she attended her nursing from, because I don't know when she will go, at what age did she go. She has a respect. She's been able to have children with a legend. I mean, I respect her every day. Everybody should get me right. Say, me say, although Bruni going to have children with Lumba, I don't have a problem with it. But although Bruni staying with Lumba in the same house as the baby mama, I'll always have a problem with anybody watching me. The same way, any other way in life, although Brony claiming was married by Lumba, I also have a problem with it. I don't hate it. The errors can be corrected for these children to have a proper legacy. Thank you very much. Who is next? Can we go quickly? Who is next? Just follow her. Who is next? Yes, one. If it's your turn, go. Call.
Yeah, sure.
Baby.
The man's a sword or Bakai and Sabak. Honestly, and some bravery and our coso, and when it comes to politicians, now we have floating voters. Susuno. You heard a coso. And see, we are also watching. We the floating voters, no. I share the coso system when I did to Abano. We are watching keenly. Na no crack a bakupe. And this we a politician now to me na baby and no crewona yet would do for instance a big crowd more would no cry to me a bit too for say oh be you who free assembly no more right officially write a letter and I say Kasa say you have nothing to do with the cost no near day at least a bit comforting on crop work and be careful as to how your best matters, you know, any other. But nothing of that sort has happened. So we will read meanings to it, and then the answers that we will have, we will know how to apply them. And say, I think that Abusia Pani and Priscilla, everybody discouraging Priscilla, say, Germany, and cooperate the opposite of cooperate. Yeah, encouraging no uncle. I would love to watch that. So they encouraging now uncle, yeah. I don't know whom she's going to fight over there and what she's going to fight over there. So let's encourage her. Priscilla, where are you? Second to so where are you go? Mima so na pupu toto pa na fako Germany corporate lumba properties be corporate why? Yeah, encouraging a non-corporate. Now, you would be free maba. See, I encouraging Wagana. It's encouraging non-Germany, non-corporate, or properties be brave or now on Concoje. Now, I think on much. If somebody sitting somewhere can do something about this, it has to come from the family. The family has to take action. And Sana Obi able to me up what to say. I was a penny to was a penny can some baby. To me, Papa Muse, or two for a bit near to me. As a penny, dear Matty, Manty. And you know, what two for to me, 50 per confirm say, hey, Monfani Remy, say, or her more Busian because I am more responsibility. Somebody take that step, no. Before a bedroom and him no or be car waka after the whole issue no because at the end of the day when you or him home and a busia be also on the issues. And the lumber for a busiam not a busian and me and form and see from and take it on more responsibility and I say or leader or do when him no or mind me and holding the responsible for a Nema or it's a busian emra. Onukwa se no ho eni abontin so for eye niema abusiane nsoma no court a o se wo kwadi injunction akoto so enya abusiane na asoma no ono na asoma ne ho so obi antimi free baby otumfo antimi free baby ma meka say stop what you are doing. It is the family that has to do that first and sana after taking that action the punishment be o ha omo dia akoto papa nanim ama wasamono na there was a choir was a mamre mu yede faso no and I think that they should do that immediately because papa no he needs to be arrested. Council I heard the apostle criminal acts be criminal acts be because ain't me must say obi this year every move it is a choir and then Urama, Abusiana, Fibia Mukrampo, Urama, Ubago, Asan Wura, and Abusiano, to say immediate family, no, or they have their head, and Sana, a Bakwa Kakrakana, Abusia Kakrakano, and one head. you know, so we're too not watching now. Sorry, say, me immediate blood, you know, bona fide property be the minimum members in our family mono, bona fide properties to a year. That is not with a tradition. Intimating baby or this or no one tradition no if we simply it tells us that onim amamre any amanie. So I was a check. They should take action immediately and sana steps are obedient to me and our directives are obedient to me taking the right actions that they have to take. Now to me apano if possible to me and finding out what exactly killed the man by exhuming the body and then doing the right autopsy to know say nipa bonifobi woman yachi omo akomremu na emra eni omadi and to empanifo a yekasa omunsa wo mu ni ade no they shouldn't forget that yenu nsuo yenante yehome mframa nature is watching all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for submission. So where Lumba was buried should be very, very concerned to all of us because it is going to be a cash cow for the children. A legacy be left behind befitting the status of a legend like that in Lumba so that we can all contribute. I am ready to contribute. But I wanted to see Sanaki Afibia see a Cosran in Nassau and none no one. Hey, where is the tombstone that we have to visit? Thank you very much for your submission. So, you may be some so I'm still looking at it. A message just came to me right now. Somebody is also saying that video we saw is an old video. That's okay. That's okay. But I'm saying, if this video is not an old video, if it's during the funeral time, but after the winning of the flag bearership of His Excellency Dr. Bawumia, and then this particular visit happened, then the timing is wrong. Single life.
It's wrong. That's true. Counselor, Mame Adi Adia Kitswe.
Yeah, watch it. Watch it.
Lumba. Me patch 1 minute. Lumba. Yes, needing a child schedule for so and no free a busium. And the body no a child schedule for so a body no a busiani among some dear. But the legacy, the name Daddy Lumbano is a brand.
Yes.
And that brand in a fine building here, it's also and yet it was a penny property. No, I saw no better say I hold this legacy no. And it's a brand and somebody built that brand, and that person has the right over that brand.
And that person is Akoto Sewafu. So unfortunately, she didn't patent it. But she didn't patent it. So that's the issue with her. It's a lesson to the rest of us. If you're helping anybody build a brand and you know that you have some particular portion in the brand, make sure that you patent it and let everybody know that the R registration is in your name. I saw a video of the house where Akoto Sewa has allowed Lumba to build a studio with all the logistics. And it broke me for the first time to feel that the loss of Lumba is a very great thing to the life of Akoto Sewa, more than Odobroni. Odobroni was just following with water. And Odobroni has suffered. If there's anything to write to my boss, and Lumba is a it's not the Lodi. As a yes, I see a who maybe I see a Lumba. We demand to know.
To desist from the brand Lumba.
He cannot. Unfortunately, it will be difficult for Abusapenyi to receive a letter of that sort because he's being used as Abusapenyi and also being used as single life Yango.
Okay. Please, let me give you this. So on your TV, UTV, 6 months ago, there is this girl called Abriwana Namibia. 6 months ago, that was when the visit happened.
Thank you.
So it's called Abriwana Namibia.
Thank you. So it's an old video. So it's resurfacing. Yeah, so it's resurfacing, and they have to do something about it. So Dr. Bawumia. So Dr. Bawumia His Excellency must do something about it now because the timing of this video is not a good legacy for him. Thank you so much for the feedback. Yeah, Uncle Single Life, you have anything to say?
Okay, Councillor, there will be big kafa a bush penny omopese omutuno. Councillor, akayama memuno, Emma and a siade. Sebi, yena no 2 4 say to 2. Will be an waka say Emma and a siade. We send you name penny fool will be feeling in a man and a tenance and man managed them with 2. Ne money p. No my business, a man and your my be out. And Namma. A man and mano, and your man and mano, and a man and man can, and man and mano, and nam mano, or Moka Bonting, and Quajin, and we ever wins there be with any wash the wood or a come, never wins with that. Assemble between me, I won't say win. Aha, a man be see. A bunny to sure, a money day too. Paco saw him, only one to me cow wet. Say a man a clean to the boom see between no. On to me near way. On to me ka aji. And now a bush a penny too, and foul 2 4. What took a goss and fun of hope. Say Bushani see ye 2 ideas, a p and fun of hope. And now can for a history be brave so no. So be a friend say a bushia penny now, and no chess okay bushiana. Councillor, so be a bushia penny now. A kind history be brave, and no chess okay bushiana. A bushia penny, aka asembia to honoma, be arguing course. A bushia penny say, Mama China, any bushie ni. The Muslim mammy or hema, I didn't know when you bushie ni, I didn't know care bushiano. The Betunia Basse, it was history. Say, made the papa side, a dear example, or bow a quawa way. Papa, a fee, or one an hour ray, it would 2 full fee, into a kunani a year aquina. Unya kunyano, or better now say, I don't say, no, I say, I perform by the sir.
A single life, me bow, single life, yes, sir, empty. Oh, Gina Biano or you because yet the FBI is here Lumba.
Okay,
and the Yanyan and Tema and near court because we are now no.
Yeah,
history near Ama Yania, Yanko.
Matia, Councillor, a band say, a bushia penny, and your manna or yen, a Betunia Basse, when you bushini. It's in our say, or more good in any bushia. Because we are passing the no, or no chance at in a bushiano, none a money to swap. It would Ninia penny, Emma, a papa man, the bushia penny. The two may be glad to that war tiny, Muko yini free, someone called Namon Kaya. Yama men about
and to the other say, Abia to park na can ask them on Yelumba Bushian, is an Abazokan.
Yes,
Abia, that's it.
Say a woman at the Sasa on your Luba so bushy in Shua, and you're not Papa Benyas. A quiet, the bit is semi papa side and now. Mamma, it's me funny near ba a bat.
And Koma okay now I speculated. You need original benefit of it. But yet the say, Oya Busenio, Onya Busenio, we want to know where Lumba was buried so we can visit the tomb. Senabeya, Mrs. Akosa Sewabit Nakostra.
Say on one cassa be casse, ye lucky new grass, Fiashua, a car, you say, you see no ha. Uncle Omo will be ample.
You see anyone?
You see no.
If you bang,
I be fear no, also if you're a dawson to me, limps a
baby. Sister, me minty as I say, your mom permit me, your mom permit for burial. Obia mo bia permit to a class as he so name bury bia with if so Obia Baka say bia no see who. There's no law like that. Why? Let's not go into that place. I was saying you show us where you took the permit for burial. And I'm saying
Councillor, Bushia penny no, meet me who ne say a Bushana or free muno. And I say Bushia Lumba, a free muno, a Bushiana.
Single life. And common and edino. And we hear to say you see Lumba. And there was a opinion the Omu and no fire. Omu in the crowd. We want to know where Lumba was buried. Asan. That is our problem. Single life. Single life. Single life. Single life. Your problem, they say, they okay then fire. Where was Lumba buried? Ebusia Penny cannot tell us. That's our conversation. And the two us here. You made this our family issue. But see idea, yes, see Lumba was him. Yes, see and Accra. Accra, Hifa. You didn't go share in transition any museo. At the moment, could be a transition for Charlie. Who will look for the permit? Where was the permit issued? It's easy to be known because Neyiri Mrs. Akosa Sewafosu should be able to visit the tomb. Same way, and Kuala Omo baby mama Odobroni should be able to visit the tomb. Where was Lumba buried? It's an important thing for us because it's a legacy for the children. A legacy for the children. Legacy for the children. Madam.
Case. Friend say, beg Oma Badeda, Lumba, Yachiwomo, Omo na Case, Omona de Lumba, we say a chiwomo, Omana a poncono, 80 woman in what would mean, sir, company, I have finished a funeral homuna, or what did a poncone buy, and we say a chiwom, because no more funeral.
A fool, if you can say, you can say, Yati, single life. Single life, Percy, single life, that's it. Yeah, next from single life, one echo. When you know, when you call. The one is running fat in 10 years, yeah, pong, yanko, yes.
The patrol life,
call.
Mr. Omidia, I'm coming on questions in a month.
Call, submit to me. Waba.
Good evening, afternoon, maybe Obia. Pastor, thank you very much for your way, and listen, I will be some and also Quincy I confirm it. So I video now as a good an old video and see. I think say on aqua arrested. And let me say a car part say sir agenda never say Odobroni enko Germany enko Siki for properties never honor. Yes, sir, I train na a warrior before you no because and then mechanic because of you see a movie baby near Busia for a far baby soon a dinner and crack I said you are going to. But you know more, I think so much any say a mass say wa and no more but they shouldn't forget say mamma no wabon a bra I Germany or your 63-year-old. It's the year now you can't see baby or social media. And your mamma never had a any yama and a side way a behind because Omoja said, send ye for quite be so any and cratano. And yet Sabina Abia Mameno and Mamma walk, and you may be at Sebi and say and I say hi dream be and no more because one platform or monomutimi or money is the one for connection, Mutimi confirming your mouth from this legon. Or one about Buka sign. I saw the court to swear, and it is a court to say, or to me say, or basically the legal status of New Kunu Ewa Germany. It's I know where Sayama wearing Nano, a free bar, thinking, say, people honor my Sabi, it's Yama or Germany. I am again in Sobia, or bet media Coco City Sardino, it's no more yet. But I don't know, maybe be somewhere may come and say, we should, your window for the presidents, no. And I mind any junior cousin in I had the AC nanny to be a but you and I coming under the umbrella about the idea way a bit me about a young cousin a Messiah second away. But a honey and share. If you I was a pay dear, it was your one money, baby, deal, the body in your paparino. Because if you share Michael Jackson car in the United States, and your family no and a city for say a deal. Michael Jackson, the fun. It is we're talking about the brand deal, no? It goes beyond a Busapin in the authority now, it's not it goes beyond him, but me no Ghana send him Rano City, and I say the voice of the people know what, and I say the fan know what. When it comes to say we are seeking, and Kebeti me did not marry Pomechi while she was seeking
for whatever caused the death of that Lumba. I think say hono, me should have name Ghana hono, Yemrano, send me sick, but say for the brand deal sake, any say be in Grano mobile channel, any young the fun no. I think say you should be able to answer that question to the immediate family of Mami Sewa and then the man that actually they came for the friend. So I don't know what they established about how Omo Papa is here. And maybe a counselor see it here. I was a penny Ojuna, Eliki Yana. I was a penny a casa with Inina so be say Obabi Yawarino legal status. Now said you couldn't anywhere Japadi Bebra. I say I'm Rabbi and I to me baby. I was trying to bet media running pano about Bishop customary. I'm almost so benefited from a Japadi. I don't think say on us out to pay attention. Say Yabushani a legend say ya but now I'm will be a befapo. Not just a maybe to on me kunu our remain ordinance. Then I mean I don't know shy our win when I say ya and Yoma Bebra. I say Rabbi and I to me Ghana will be bet me. I bet you so I can say when I was to say, yeah, stripping me from a legal status, no, because I could not let me be a Yoma baby or mine, and that's all Yoma baby the bush for benefit. And yes, I was a penny there. He has a whole lot of questions. I don't think the questions have started. And on Johnny, and that's what show me. And I'm praying that the family will be bold and continue whatever they are doing. So no move it to the fish. Yes, I dare as we get the Omunia Beda. Thank you. That's all that I wanted to add.
Thank you very much. Next part, Yanko. Next person, Yanko. Macho, ask your question, Yanko.
Celebration of life is. I'm just going to say, a very possible court, a very grant, and as any possible court, a grant. It doesn't mean in the law aspect in Morano.
Okay, baby. When do hold in my way, you remember holding. Let me. I'll just do a cross check and I'll come back to you. Yes, next.
I mean, he said we should penny. Counselor, let me tell you what some questions be mount.
Me too.
We need Ghana. We put this on so many other platforms. Say, a Ghana customary law, any regular government law now. It was your penny, or to me say so Onuna will make the decision when it comes to the dead, the family, estates, and everything. Or was that to me, Nana?
So the first thing is that by the laws that operate Ghana, this is what it is. The dead body belongs to the family, and the family heard by the letters of administration is Ebusia Penny, Sana friend. So the law recognizes the Ebusia Penny as the family head. Ebana wale ebane emusie ana esie ho asema. So sebusuane yi we gina so oye ebusia penyi a, the law recognizes the person as a basic representative person of the family. Until the law takes it that way. You believe in our laws, we believe in customary laws. Until insanity.
Okay, so if he's a representative or representative, does that give him the total control to make decisions for the family, whether they like it or not?
Yeah, the family are those who are supposed to call the shots and say, we object this thing from at this point of view, and they can go to court to put an injunction notice on the opinion. The law will take it like that. But until anybody does so, whatever he does is respected by law.
Okay, I understand that. So then, time now, mommy bring for my air courts back and forth from that, you know. Now, on I don't agree with it. With some of the family backing her up. I didn't know Imrana and Gina, mommy bring for me. China, see Ebusia Penny. Go ahead, no yet the person.
The issue is that the family is represented by Ebusia Penny, and if you want anybody to come and say anything against what Ebusia Penny is representing the family for, you need to form a better quorum. And it was just one person doing it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's why that is why you think that the law is not fair. But the law is fair. If I am the representative of the family, now I can't say that's not the family. The family should petition the courts with this, and it will be accepted. But nobody did that. Verbal war, you see, verbal war on social media is far away from the judicial point of view. It helps, but unfortunately, Radio get results, but most of the results we have to follow up with documentation because courts deals with only documentations, not emotions and speculations. That's what the law is all about.
Okay, and my lastly, with everything that's going on in the media, we are all talking about say you need baby you see a papa we say they are questioning about his death circumstance and you may cause to be brave, you know. And see me person me who say I no almost no they don't play any role. Yes, if you almost on other questioning you may be an answer to put certain things in place. And now I say I just say we are following and taking that action all by themselves.
The law says that the dead body belongs to the family. And what the government does is that you have right to autopsy, the cause of death. You have right to permit to bury, and you have right to have the person's status. If it's a married person, if he died intestate, the law has made a provision under the PNC law 111. If the person died within the civil marriage court, then that one too, the law has made a provision for it. So as for the law, it is straightforward. There's nothing that is not straightforward. So government or the law is there. Lumba is not the one to start the law. The law is already there. Like me, when I die today, the law is there to take care of whatever I'm doing. I don't have a will. So once I don't have a will, I'll die intestate. If I have anything to share, they will share within my wives that I have left behind. You understand what I'm saying? So government is not really interested. The law is not interested in Lumba, and the law cannot be wasted because of Lumba. Lumba had government-assisted funeral. Government-assisted funeral. Government didn't give them the date to bury Lumba. They went to the office of the president to tell the president that we have this, date to bury Lumba, and we need your assistance. Want to use the stadium? Government said, "Can you check if it's available?" Then they gave the veto. We give him the place to go and be buried, and that was because Lumba is a legend. He's a musician. And that's what happened. And when we were going to visit the office of the president, the team that was then formed as the funeral committee told us that whatever decision they took, they were not involved. They got there and it was blank. We have made the decision to bury Lumba so and so time. So they were caught unawares. The Bishop Penny had his own plans. So there were a lot of things that didn't make the family solid. When the family said we will not be part of it again, by then it has gone far. And the family head that they all voted for has done his thing. They made a mistake. They could have gone behind to say, yeah, this tool, yeah, on your say, but they didn't do it. So when you sit aloof, things like this will happen. You can't blame the government, whether the past or the present government, for the Lumba things that are happening. But we have the right to make a demand. Where was Lumba buried? That one we have the right to look for.
Councillor, demand now we are making the demand from Ebusia Penny, right? And this Ebusia Penny is the laws, recognizing a certain amount of tuning. It's here questioning on
Madam, are you aware that if you want to know where Lumba is buried, it's easy because you only need a permit before you can bury anybody in Ghana. And so if somebody wants to know where Lumba was buried, whether it's Accra or it's Kumasi, as I sit here, I can know. The only challenge is that I wouldn't know specifically where the tomb is. But I can go and research and come and tell you that Lumba was not buried in Accra, was buried in Kumasi, was buried in Sunyani, because you will need the cause of death. And out of the cause of death, you are able to go and register for permits for burial. So Kumasi's burial permit cannot be taken in Accra. Neither can Accra permit burial can be taken in Kumasi. The body was taken from Accra to Kumasi. And we never heard that the body was brought back to Accra. And nobody can take a permit to bury somebody in Awudome and bring the person home to bury. It is not allowed.
Okay.
Thank you. Next. Who is next?
Okay.
Next, Yanko. Next, Yanko. Afromax Plus is a man's medicine. A man doing a friend Afromax. Single life mobinka bi oh my mobinka bi ni enko single life me yapo me da se me do ma feel yanko yes next okay speak yanko yeah the injunction issue now all can yes injunction issue now all can whether injunction can be granted or not I wouldn't know because it's the court that sanctions injunction. So the obisa media, but your locals.
Like let me just say the law aspect.
And I make sure the law aspect is your locals for the demand for the injunction will be sat through by the judge to see say if you have any locals like Akwenya Adiao Ken eto asumu the yen put injunction eto asumu say eto asumu edebema say so no injunction say ya mpese esi lumba mpese ekoye ni ye hwehwemu a ye de counter injunction call say ya say sika ya ye nhehye ya ye senti etimi nchirema a echirem ya ka kire omo say omo fa sika to do mbra ye nyina ye ni age say ya put injunction ye ko hwe de ku lumba mu a echirem ye ntimi ankoja 2 million Ghana cedis na e de awiye ba say ya ma abusu apenya akwenya say onkonko sie injunction is determined by the court and the court has the right to do it so to say intimi it will depend on the court per the arguments because the arguments court in evidence based to argue your case out. And to be said, my son, I'm making my kind of mommy.
Ejake wole benu okele yin bi enu wole lu ma tuban no wo mi ena ka fule ye ga ma shi ko no welele ba no da aga ka me ko pregnant na me nya me use wona time aka mba fulu ma ye shia na me nya me ke ga me no ko amenya me ke la bi aka ka me pregnant ya me di na mba fule ye shia just like that ya is sleep on le ebe normal zanu waka na ne amashi eja ka la nu ko jimi afomi la imami la imbe kanu ko jimi ebe normal ka baba mba fu bono na me ko permanent na me ko no na mba fu bono na kai na me ha na ko se wa na bono e no le bu so pe ye eje tane tun ye na furu mai mwelele wo fi we o Germany ne mo fi mo gene ke sale ne mwelele kan ke mo da ke chicha me nu amishi inu ami ya ga wo ga me ko ku e ya no bi e de no bi ifu ni omupa ni osia bi obo ake e bi obi ake mini nye fe mini ready ne yo mini ji nye mele se ku so pe nye wo ko nu aka de ba fu ina ko wo down wo ga me ni je gbeke bi na me come of fona ni bo ba bla me na kai bebe fine kansla bebe fine ebe fine ona ebe fine send to any room ayo
okay
ni ma mi na wanya ya ten
all right thank you very much
so na me fi o ma mi na le teacher me ni nye fe teacher me jinye ni fe account bi jinye
okay
but na me ga ma mi le to le what can get money I'm a pain, I'm a feeling a pain. Then Libran, I'm a feeling a jack, a mammy, let Tony. It told me let the name. Germany, what can I know? Kaka told me that the community to a Tony. Nearly a protection and point. What guy, yeah, Nick, a bangman, and now when the community drag and I'm your rough fair. She knew more about the family, Sunday one. Adaka wo fen wo yo Germany wo fen wo yo de ye do so do play Cologne down ni lo ma na fi ala la fe de do so do ba fi o Cologne na le de do so do ne no wo kele yo ka de ali awo wo ko fe lu na kan do so ne no de no ba ko ni o ga mo no ana le je fi le na kan ni ni wo san ni treat you na ni ni fa kan bi di ni mi no ni mi ta wo pe de atun ye na fu ye Kena ka isle kwa fule la ba de bi ba afan bonu e ba e ja ka wo nye wata sina ma fi na tani ye dem
All right, then. Thank you. All right, then. My job. So she's for those of us who are those of you who are intellectually bankrupt when it comes to the most expensive language in the world, the Ghana language. In summary, what she's saying is that they have to investigate if you're paying buried Lumba in Accra. The permits must be investigated to see. Akuja Sewa must also be given the opportunity to know where the husband was buried. She's also saying that she lives in Germany and knows Lumba's lifestyle and have seen the suffering of Akuja Sewa in aid of Lumba's states of living. So we should not say that Akuja Sewa has not suffered. She is begging that the Akans should not treat their own Akan person, Akuja Sewa, the way they are treating her. In summary, this is what she said. Let me have Nee for the last, and I'm closing. Nee, let's go.
Oh, fine. Maybe if you, Councillor. Oh, fine. In Louis Mwakashi, Mempie Yakashi, Afumle, Ishia.
Those okay, so let's correct this thing quickly so that we don't waste our time there. Those are alleged statements. Lumba is alleged that Lumba has been buried in this Lego, but I'm saying that I think I'm not making sense. Why? Because to know where somebody is buried, you can easily check by the permit, and you cannot take a permit from Accra to go and bury in Kumasi. So you take a permit for Kumasi to bury in Kumasi. You take a permit in Accra to bury in Accra. And if we are smart enough to hear what's going on, Lumba's body was moved to Kumasi for the funeral. And that day when they said they were going to bury Lumba, we didn't hear Lumba being brought back to Accra. You understand what I'm saying? They cannot bury Lumba in the house in East Lagos. That one is not done. The laws, the Environmental Protection Agency, the public health, no, it's not by. So that one, Ebusan Penny can be able to tell us where. It's not about guns and accounts, no. It's about you burying somebody in your home in Accra. It's not allowed by law. It's not allowed. There's a cemetery you have to go to. Okay.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Because
no, there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that.
All right.
Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being with me today. It makes a lot of sense for us. It's a long time I came to provoke people to speak, but we want to learn the truth that Ebusan Penny must tell us where Lumba was buried. Why am I saying these things? So that we'll learn how to manage his legacy. The same way Odobroni, the baby mama of Daddy Lumba, that the law has given her right to say she's a co-wife by polygamy of Daddy Lumba, has children. We should have a proper layout so that we can be able to do something good. Now, this is my number. A lot of you are looking for my number. Today, here data in Beche. Nya here data. Nya here no money have data be antrono. Fio Kubawa, German B, Kemenisha. Those of you who are here supporting, it's a long time I came. Let's buy data for Councillor Lutot's network. So let me take the number right now. 0546. Here the number. 05. I saw up now. 0546. I saw my sweet app now. 0546 279 344. 0546 279 344. Let's buy data for me. The name is Cyril. Let's buy data for Councillor. Please send me the data immediately. Cyril Lutrot is the name. Let's do it. TTERODT. Cyril Lutrot is the Mumo number. Please buy data for Councillor Lutrot. In your mega man in your back, near one in your data. Oh yeah, the number is there. 0277609604 is my phone call number. You want to call me, you can call me on 0277 609-604. You can also send the money. They want to buy data. She do have it 77 60 96 44. 0277 60 96 44 is my call number. You can call me on that line. Call me on this number. Call me 0277 60 96 44. But we are buying data for me. Who is helping me buy data? 0546 279 344. If you have post-it or you don't have prostate and you are a man, you want to protect your prostate, you need Afromax Plus. It's in the whole world. If you are in America, it's 862-215-2007. All you need to do is to call me. When you call me, I'll get it for you. Everybody has left me when it came to buying data. Yento data, obiako. Facebook, YouTube says, Baumia lost my vote. I will make sure anybody that I can influence will vote against him. I hate this one. Well, the video is said to be an old video. Claudia, the video is an old video. Dr. Baumia didn't go to visit Odo Bruni according to the video that is circulating. But unfortunately, it was an old video that they were going to give them invitation for Lumba's funeral. Esther, thank you for coming late. Thank you for coming because your face will always appear on my life. Today, we are trying to break the restrictions. That's why I decided to do what I'm doing here today. Yeah, third data, my counselor. 0546-279-344. Yanko, Siga in Adeba. Yantobi, 0546-279-344. 0546-279-344. Momo counselor Lutrod for data. Yento data, counselor Lutrod for data. Edin was only a then a serial Lutrod. Ebacho, wa make Kenya, Funtia, Fimi. I won't per se, Mayor dear me, Eoyana, Esther, please, the number, please, your number again. So, my number for phone call, is it for the Mumbo or the phone call, sister? They were gifted. Is it for the Mumbo? It's a long time, okay. For the Mumbo, is 0546-279-344. If it's for the call, it's 0277-609-644 for my call. 0277-609-644. This one is for my calls. If you want to call me, please call me on this number. I will respond. You add the code to it. 0277-609-644. But if you want to send me data, you can use the same number to send the data. But it's easier when you put it on the MTN because my data I use is MTN. 0546-279-344. 0546-279-344. 0546-279-344. 0546-279-344. Phone call. The phone call is 0277-609-644. I posted it 0277-609-644. This is my phone number. Call me on this number and I'll respond. If you need help to solve a problem in your marriage, whether it's the law courts, any issue you have behind in Accra, in Ghana, in everywhere, and you need my assistance, I'm available for counseling. Call me now. 0277-609-644. 0277-609-644. 0277-609-644. 0277-609-644. 0277-6096-44. 6096-44. Call me, it's my call number. And if you want to send me money for the data, you want to say this is counselor, this one is to buy data, then the number you need is 0546-279-344. This has been another extended version of Lumba's body must be seen. The where Lumba was buried, we need to know. If we shall pay maybe I'll see a Lumba. And other brody, as long as you remain as a baby mama of Daddy Lumba, tread cautiously. My sister, you are a young girl. I'm older than you. And I know there are a lot of people around you who are polluting you. They are not advising you. Maybe they are afraid of you, but I am not afraid of you, and I like you so much. Even though I don't have anything against you, your mistakes is an education for the rest of the girls. That the girls can have children with people's husband. I have no problem. But never allow any married man to allow you to live in the matrimonial home with him because the wife is not available. Let him rent for you and he should transport himself to come there if you want to continue. Because in the first place, when you have a child with somebody, the person doesn't have conjugal right over you. He doesn't have you have a child with me doesn't give you the right as a husband. Having a baby with somebody doesn't make you a husband with the person. Constant sexual intercourse with the person is also not guaranteed. Brofo amakan won tiasie. Odo bro ni waye bi o. Uja ho malumba gusu diu sa wo mira onwale o. Afuna matiasie die ntia o hye la be ye ho se wawale. Wanwale. Ono na wo ma. And I will share that car some person in it now. Obi adwin se na oboa na se na wo na ahwe no. Yan fa wan ba se be hwe yumba so yalefo. Na lumba nya yalefo. Ma wabre. Esa se lumba sikasemba afo na de na wudi. Enkwara ni fees se ho na etua. Aboafo no mo hwe no. Hwe so mo building legacy bi papa bi man kwara no. Esa se enye ne enkwara ni so. Ola broni. Me futu abde mo ane se obi ka se ko Germany. Na ko preju lumba japade ho ada bi. Yen hwe kwan e be fa so de nkwala ne japade a ese fata wo ama wo na wo de uni lumba ni hwe eche. Ma akosu ase wa fosu. Oba papa bi mesisa akosu ase wa fosu Nyankopon hira. Se wo so lumba ase men no da ni nipa. Ma yen so ene yetumi bon hu dewu. No kura ni be den di. Appeal no kosoa na koso. Na yen yi odu boni din enfi krata mu so yeyere. Ese lumba die. Wan wari odobuni ono na wo keke meda mo ase obuafu kura e be ne den midin the counselor George Lutrot so fu panya meda asori ano menso manim die ne madwen kakra matimi a kire no ene ma be kire yi ebusua panyin be kire yen ba bia yesi elumba opewu ompewu obe kire yen obua me to data nke be ye enya asresre eye moa ne de boa woni bi so enya hwe 0546 279-344. Afromax Plus. Afromax Plus ye memedru. Be me bi a wunya portrait fem. Be me bi a wo portrait tumban fem. Wo a wanya portrait so I see a large no. Me no to nchia. Fra mi sesi a 0277 609 644 0277 609 644. Me pa chopa. Oda wo de sesi a wo America. Fra mi mecho bi abenya bi. Wo Germany. Uwo UK baby a wo bia Afromax gu wo chem fabi na unnu hu da self fire sanso na ginger na mewe enti de bia me boso mfro me menum da ho kre menum bom bia ye okay we ginger any honey order your own right now 0277 609 6 of enuanom oba no ankwa obaji wani so ene de me extended version pa me da munyina ase good night. Thank you, Claudia. It's a long time. I miss you. Abna, I saw you coming, but when you came.
Yari yo, yari yes. Obi benya one fi yari e. Yan fa yari nsu nya nipa. Sichire yari ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma, and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077. 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support.